Why, hello! I'm Big Joe the Storyteller. Welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe so you can watch all my amazing videos. If you'd like to find out about my live shows or to book a show, please go to bigjoe.com. If you want to listen to my stories, you can go to Spotify and other streaming platforms so you can listen to all my stories, including the one I'm about to tell you right now. Why, hello! I'm Big Joe the Storyteller, and today I'm a pirate. Look. I'm going to tell you a pirate story. It's a story called The Shark's Tooth. Now, you all out there are going to help me with this story, okay? I need 3 things to help me out. The first thing we're going to do is the shark sound. And here's what you're going to do. Put your hands together like that. I'm going to go like this. Dun 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 dun. Now, in this story, the shark is going to want his tooth back. And so we're going to make a mean face. Let me see your mean faces. Very good. And the shark is going to say, "Give me my tooth." Now, the captain in this story is not going to want to give the shark his tooth back. So he's going to shake his fist, look very mean, and the captain's going to say, "Never!" Now, when we do those things in the story, you do it along with me. That way we can have a great adventure. And here we go. Once upon a time, there was a pirate captain, and the pirate captain loved many things. He loved his pirate ship. He loved his pirate outfit. He loved his pirate hat. He loved his pirate mustache. It's a very nice mustache. And what he loved most of all was treasure. He loved treasure very much. He loved all kinds of treasure, and he wanted the best treasure. And he searched for all the best treasure. Well, one day he heard about a very special treasure. It was a shark with a big, solid gold tooth. He really wanted that treasure. And so he sailed the ocean. He sailed and he sailed and he sailed to try to find that shark. And finally, one day, he found the shark. He saw him in the water, and the captain jumped in the water, and he wrestled with the shark. They wrestled, har, and they wrestled, har, and they wrestled, har, and finally, he got the shark's gold tooth. And he put it in his pocket, and he sailed away, and the captain was very happy. Well, one day, he was sailing on the ocean, when all of a sudden, he heard a sound. Dun 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 dun. And from out of the water there came the shark. And the shark looked at the captain, and the shark said, "Give me my tooth." But the captain shook his fist, and the captain said, "Never!" And he sailed away. Well, he sailed, and he knew that that shark was going to drive him crazy on that ocean, so he decided to go to a different ocean. He went all the way around the world to a different ocean, and he was sailing on that ocean, and one day he heard, dun 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 dun. And from that ocean there came the shark. And the shark looked at the captain, and the shark said, "Give me my tooth." But the captain shook his fist, and the captain said, "Never!" And he sailed away. Now the captain knew the shark was going to keep driving him crazy in the ocean, so he decided to do his pirating on a lake. He went to a great big lake to do his pirating. And he was sailing on the lake one day when all of a sudden he heard dun 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 dun. And from the lake, there came the shark. And the shark looked at the captain, and the shark said, "Give me my tooth." But the captain shook his fist, and the captain said, "Never!" And he sailed away. Now the captain knew the shark was going to keep driving him crazy on that lake, so he decided to go and do his pirating on a pond. He went to a great big pond, and one day he was sailing on the pond when all of a sudden he heard dun 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 dun, and from the pond, there came the shark. And the shark came out, and the shark said,
"Give me my tooth!"
But the captain shook his fist, and the captain said, "Never!" And he sailed away. Now the captain knew that that shark was just going to keep driving him crazy on the water, so he decided to leave pirating altogether. He bought himself a great big house with a great big swimming pool. Well, one day the pirate was sitting on a raft in his swimming pool, having a wonderful day, when all of a sudden he heard dun 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 dun. And from the swimming pool, there came the shark. And the shark looked at the captain, and the shark said,
"Give me my tooth!"
But the captain shook his fist, and the captain said, "Never!" And he got out of the pool. Now the captain knew that that shark was just going to keep driving him crazy all the time, so he decided to leave the water altogether. He bought himself a house way up in the mountains, away from the ocean, away from the lakes, away from the ponds, away from even a swimming pool. And the captain had a very good life. Well, one day the captain was getting ready to take a bubble bath. He filled his bathtub up with very hot water and lots of bubbles. And he was just about to take off his clothes to take his bath when all of a sudden he heard dun 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 dun. And from the bathtub, there came the shark. And the shark looked at the captain, and the shark said,
"Give me my tooth!"
And the captain shook his fist, and the captain said, "Never!" But then he thought to himself, this is ridiculous. I can't do this forever. So he reached into his pocket and pulled out the tooth, and he said, "Here, take your tooth. I don't want it anymore." And the shark sank down into the bubbles, and the shark was gone. And from that day on, the captain never went near any treasure ever again, especially not a shark's big gold tooth. And that is the end.